Hey everybody, so we are at the Atlantic Ocean in Virginia Beach, and this is me. There's Tina. Say hi, Tina.
Hey.
And Bella's out there. Anyway, so we have these cute little kids. Well, they're not little kids. They look like they're probably maybe 14, 15 years old. 3 boys. They look like they're big buddies, and they have like a boogie board. And they're coming from behind us, running and doing the little boogie board thing out into the ocean, okay? So somehow or another, we got to the point that we started, well, Tina started grading them, right? Like we're at the Olympics, and she was giving them like 1 to 10 scores. And apparently we were grading too easy. And they started talking to us and telling us, no, you're doing that. It's way too easy. You got to be harder about it. So,
I was impressed.
you were what?
I was impressed.
You were impressed?
Impressed.
Oh.
It was pretty cool.
It was impressive because, you know, he went up, he went, oop, like he was riding the wave, and then there he went. And so, he just went and busted his butt, and he can't even go get it because his tailbone is all hurt now. Oh, no. I know what it's like to hurt my tailbone. I'll tell you that story in a minute.
Are you okay?
See, Tina's doing her ethical duty of trying to be a good bystander and help. What's that called? A good Samaritan. Tina's a good Samaritan.
He might have broke his tailbone. He hit hard.
Where are you at? Are you there? You're in the camera.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Looking
can't.
all
It's
fat.
hard. What?
I'm like,
I only got your boobs, I think.
no, you got my big old roll.
I did too?
Yes.
No.
It's okay.
Okay, if I got her roll, I'm sorry. I thought I just got her boobs. Sorry. Anyway, so one of them just fell and hurt his tailbone. I'll tell you that story in a second. But anyway, so we're sitting here and we're grading them and hanging out, watching Bella out there floating. And, look. Woohoo! See? Okay, now Tina will give him a grade. 6. See, she gave him a 10 one time when he did that, so now he's back down to a 6.
Well, they told me I was too easy.
She's too easy.
That was awesome, though.
Okay. So anyway, we could hear them back there talking to each other about, you know how to score and how to do good and how to ride the waves. And then all of a sudden I hear those 2 old ladies. And I'm pretty sure they're talking about us two old ladies. And I was like, what the heck?
I'm not cool with that. I think they said cute ladies.
Yeah, see, Tina makes it better somehow. She says, no, they said cute ladies. And I'm like, I'm taking it, dude, because, who wants to be those 2 old ladies?
Oh, my God. The cute ladies.
My gosh. And I almost turned around and said, look, dude, if I was that old, I wouldn't have been able to hear what you just said. But I heard it. And so from now on, they're all going to get 0s or maybe a 1 from me. Watch, here he goes. Oh. See, he wiped out. That was rough.
He already knows.
Yeah.
He said I already know.
So, let me tell you a story about my tailbone. I'm going to tell a story about my tailbone. Whoosh! Hold on a second.
Okay.
You good? Okay. So, we're going to tell a story about my tailbone. When I was in 6th grade, my mom said to me, do not roller skate to the grocery store. It was probably, I'm going to guess, maybe a ½ mile to the grocery store from our house to the IGA. And it was common, all the kids in the neighborhood, we'd get together. Some of us would just, 1 or 2 of us, sometimes a whole bunch of us would go. And we'd walk to the IGA, and our parents would give us $1 or something, and we'd get something to drink, something to eat, like candy bar or something.
Are you talking about roller skating?
Yeah, in just a second,
You're telling our age. We are the old ladies that are roller skating.
Well, she says we are the old ladies because they roller skate. Because we certainly wasn't even. I can't even talk. It's not even good grammar. I apologize again to all my English teachers. So, anyway, now see, I get off track all by myself, and I get even worse off track with you.
I'm trying to keep score over here.
Okay, you keep score and quit talking about me being old. Okay. So anyway, she said don't roller skate to the grocery store. You walk. And I was going with my friend Gina. Gina lived across the street. Gina Swecker. She lived across the street from me, and we did all kinds of stuff together. And she was going with me, and I snuck my roller skates out of the house, and I stopped down at the road where my dad parked his truck, and I threw my tennis shoes in the truck, and I put my skates on. And Gina was like, Teresa, your mom just said to you don't be roller skating to the grocery store. And me, in my wisdom, said, I'm going to do it anyway. put my roller skates on, and I roller skate all the way to the store. And I roller skate past everybody's house. I went up one hill, down another, around a big curve, up another hill, and then down by the apartments that sit up behind the IGA, by JB Skidmore's house, and get to the IGA parking lot and think I am home free because like I've skated uphill, downhill, around curves. I've got this. Well, I hit the IGA parking lot, and I'm telling you guys what, I busted my behind. It was atrocious. It was not only ugly, but it was like so painful I thought I was gonna die. Whoosh! So, essentially, my mom had to take me to the hospital, so obviously, because I can't walk, she finds out that I didn't listen and I'm doing my own thing out there. So I'm in trouble. I have to go to the hospital, I get x-rayed, whatever else. They say, well, you know, you just bruised it, nothing you can do. The only thing it did was it got me out of doing sit-ups in gym class like the rest of the 6th grade year. That was it. And I had to sit on a pillow in a classroom for, I don't know, maybe a month or so. So it did help me a little bit, because no sit-ups and pillows in the classroom. But I moved on with life. Well, I hit, I don't know, probably 38, 39. My back starts hurting all the time. Can't figure out what's going on. My hips are all messed up. I feel like crap. I start going to a doctor down in White Sulphur, well, Lewisburg, when I was at Anthony, and he literally would pull my leg. And so I did that treatment. I did chiropractic treatment. I did physical therapy, and nothing was working. Nothing was working. I had jumped through all the hoops. So finally the insurance said, okay, we'll pay for an MRI. So when I did the MRI, essentially, when I was in the 6th grade and I fell on my tailbone, I literally knocked my tailbone sideways. And so now I got all these discs that are screwed up and everything else. So, long story short, I didn't really pay a heavy price when I was in the 6th grade. I mean, I got in a little bit of trouble, but you know, my mom didn't beat me. She didn't put a shock and collar on me. She didn't do anything horrible to me. So I felt like I really kind of got away with it a little bit because she wasn't too harsh on me. But in the end, at 40-some years old now, I'm literally paying the price through pain and through medical bills because I go for all these treatments and different things now for a crooked tailbone. So it kind of sucks. But anyway, when I saw that guy fall, that's what made me think of tailbones. And that's what happens. That's how my brain works. It just goes from one thing to another because of something I see or something I don't know, something I see mostly.
Sometimes you got on that topic because the boy fell on the tailbone.
Yeah. I got on the topic of my tailbone because he hurt his tailbone.
Okay.
See how it works? What was it earlier that you said, how'd you get on that topic? And I said, oh, I saw this or I saw that.
I do that 100 times a day.
You do that 100 times a day. Because you have to. And I was just asking questions that you didn't know the answer to again, too.
Yeah.
And she's figured out how to be a smartass about it. So that's always nice and fun. But I accept it because I am kind of hard to follow because I just go all over the place. But anyway, wanted to not do anything about that tailbone. That was just kind of a sidetrack thing. But I was just telling you mostly about these young men, young boys that are up here.
Cute ladies.
Tina says they're calling us cute ladies, but I'm telling you, shh. Those shits said old ladies, and that's all there is to it. So anyway, we're going to sit here some more. We're going to sit here until, I don't know, until we are lobster red.
Yep.
And we have so much sand that we'll never have to go for another exfoliating treatment ever again.
Oh no, I got things exfoliated that shouldn't be exfoliated.
Yeah, poor Tina got a little bit of sand in her undergarments yesterday at the swimming hole. And so she got some exfoliation she didn't expect. But anyway, how's the knee today, Tina?
It's good. They're going to do, stay right there because you can see them.
What are they doing?
They're doing backflips now.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Can you really see them?
Oh yeah, they do major backflips.
These four.
Well, they were getting ready to, but I think they took it out.
Are they done?
I think. Well, wait a minute. Are they doing it? Okay.
And you know what's impressive about these boys is there's not a girl around that they're trying to impress right now.
I know.
I mean, they're not doing these flips and whatever else because there's some cute girls laying in bikinis up here on the hill. They're just doing them. So,
There's a pacifier somewhere. Somebody lost their passy.
Okay. Okay, anyway, I know you guys have watched this for way too long. I've rambled on. Tina has helped me ramble on this time. It's
Yeah,
my
sorry.
executive producer.
Hi.
We will talk to you guys a little bit later. More fun stuff to come because I have some beauty products here in Virginia Beach that we might just have to be trying out after we go to the pool and the tiki bar here in just a bit. Okay, later.